everyone, and welcome to English Paper, the podcast where we talk about daily life topics in simple English. And today's topic is very close to our daily routine because we are talking about how to abstain from fast food, which many of us eat even when we know it is not good for our health.
Hello, Emma, and hello to all our listeners. And I really like this topic because fast food was once a very big part of my life, especially when I was in college, where I eat burgers, fried chicken, and pizza almost every week without thinking much about it.
I can totally relate to that, Alex, because when I started my first job, I was always tired after work, and instead of cooking, I would order fast food almost every night, telling myself that I was saving time, even though I was slowly losing energy and gaining weight.
Yes, and I think fast food becomes a habit because it is connected to comfort and convenience. Because when we feel stressed, lonely, or busy, fast food feels like a small reward that gives instant happiness.
That is so true, and I remember one moment clearly where I ordered fast food 3 days in a row, and on the fourth day I felt heavy, lazy, and unhappy, and that was the first time I realized that fast food was controlling my routine more than I was controlling it.
For me, the turning point came when I noticed that I was always tired in the morning, even after sleeping well. And when my doctor told me that my eating habits could be the reason, it really made me stop and think.
I think many people do not realize that abstaining from fast food does not start with food, but it starts with awareness. Because when we understand how food affects our mood, energy, and confidence, we naturally want to make better choices.
Exactly, and another reason fast food becomes a habit is advertising, because we see attractive images everywhere, and our brain connects fast food with happiness, friendship, and fun moments.
Yes, and that is why in this part of the podcast, we want listeners to understand that loving fast food does not make you weak. It just makes you human, and change is possible with small steps.
So before trying to quit fast food, we should first observe ourselves and ask simple questions like, why am I eating this now? And am I really hungry or just bored or stressed?
Now, let us move to the second part of English Paper, where we talk about real and practical ways to abstain from fast food, using simple habits that normal people can actually follow in daily life.
One of the first things that helped me was cooking very simple meals at home, because I realized that cooking does not mean spending hours in the kitchen, and sometimes a simple meal like rice, vegetables, and eggs can be enough.
I had a similar experience because I started preparing food for just one meal instead of the whole day, and this small change made cooking feel less stressful and more manageable.
Another helpful method is planning meals in advance, because when I knew what I was going to eat after work, I did not feel the urge to stop at a fast food restaurant on the way home.
Yes, planning really helps, and I also started carrying fruits or nuts in my bag, because when hunger comes suddenly, having a healthy snack prevents me from choosing fast food.
Drinking water is another simple but powerful habit, because many times I thought I was hungry, but after drinking water, the craving for fast food slowly disappeared.
I also want to share something important, which is that abstaining from fast food does not mean you must hate it or never eat it again, because when we allow ourselves occasional treats, we reduce guilt and pressure.
That is a very important point, Emma, because when I told myself that fast food was completely forbidden, I wanted it even more. But when I focused on balance, healthy eating became easier.
Another thing that helped me was remembering how good I felt after eating home food, because I had more energy, better sleep, and a clearer mind. And these benefits motivated me to continue.
And I noticed that when I avoided fast food for a few weeks, my taste slowly changed, and fresh food started to feel more satisfying than oily and salty food.
So, to our listeners, we want to say that abstaining from fast food is not about perfection, but about progress. And even choosing home food one extra day in a week is a big achievement.
Yes, and remember that habits are built slowly, and every small decision you make today will help you live a healthier and happier life tomorrow.
Thank you for listening to English Paper, and we hope this conversation helps you take small and confident steps towards a better relationship with food. Subscribe English Paper to learn English.